If you've spent more than 5 minutes on the Steam community forums, you've seen it. A sea of clown emojis. For years, the Steam community has been dealing with a parasite, a metagame where being the most annoying, controversial, or low-effort person in the room was actually a beneficial strategy. People realized they could farm thousands of dollars worth of Steam points just by baiting the community into getting angry. But today, that era is officially over. Valve just dropped an update that on the surface looks like a simple refresh of some icons, but buried in the patch notes is a change that fundamentally breaks the clown farming economy forever. Valve has officially launched the Steam Community Awards 2nd edition, and while the new art is great, the technical changes behind the scenes are what actually matters for the future of the platform. To understand why this update is such a big deal, we have to look at the problem Valve was trying to solve. When Steam Community Awards first launched, they were meant to be a way to say thank you. If someone wrote a 5,000 word guide on how to optimize your GPU settings, you'd give them an award. They'd get a cool award on their profile and a small kickback of Steam points. But the internet being the internet, users found a loophole. Because certain awards, specifically the Jester Clown Award, were seen as insults, people started posting wild takes just to get people to clown them. This created a toxic incentive structure. The more people you made angry, the more Steam points you earned to deck out your profile. The Steam forums turned into a competition for who had the best ragebait. It became a genuine problem for the platform's usability when you were looking at anything Steam community related, whether it was announcements, reviews, forum posts, artwork, or really anything. Genuine creators were being drowned out, and Valve has been watching this play out for years, and with the 2nd edition update, they've stepped in with a solution that is simple yet devastating for the farmers. Let's look at exactly what Valve said in their announcement, as they've introduced a fresh set of 12 awards. These are designed to be more thematically appropriate, but the headline of the update is tucked away under the new heading. New awards no longer transfer points. Valve's explanation is surprisingly transparent. They stated, quote, "We found that this encouraged and rewarded a narrow set of attention-grabbing content and didn't allow the focus to be as much on a broader pool of thoughtful, well-considered creative content. This is Steam's polite way of saying the clown farming has to stop. From now on, when you give someone a community award, they get the visual recognition on their post, but they receive 0 Steam points. The points you spend on the award essentially just vanish. This change is retroactive in terms of the system, but any pending point transfers from the old awards will still complete. However, the old 1st edition awards, the ones that we have used for years, have been officially retired, so you cannot give them out anymore, and they are now legacy items. Outside of the point transfer change, there are a few other details in this update that change how you interact with the community. First is the cost. Previously, awards had different price points, but now every single 2nd edition award cost 500 Steam points. This removes any confusion about which award is better to give. Second is the profile showcases. If you're someone who takes pride in your Steam profile, there is good news. The awards showcase has been updated to include the 2nd edition awards. Valve has made sure that this count includes both the old 1st edition and the new 2nd edition awards. But of course, as we are talking about Steam points, this update has reignited the same question millions of users have been asking for years. What am I actually supposed to do with all these points? If you're sitting on millions of them, you've probably hoped Valve would eventually let you trade them for something tangible, like game discounts or Steam Wallet credit. But Valve's answer in this update is pretty clear. In their updated FAQ, they explicitly double down on the point shop. Their only suggestion for your mountain of points is to buy more profile decorations, animated stickers, or the seasonal badge. However, there is a catch for badge hunters. The community contributor and community patron badges are tied exclusively to the 1st edition. If you were hoping to use these new awards to level up those specific badges, you are now out of luck. Valve has confirmed that those badges will remain on profiles, but will not include progress from 2nd edition awards. So the big question many will have is, will this actually fix the Steam community? By removing the points incentive, Valve has effectively taken the profit out of being toxic. If a clown farmer posts ragebait now, there isn't really anything for them to gain. By making awards purely about conveying appreciation, they are trying to steer Steam back track towards being a place for guides, artwork, and legitimate reviews, which should be great for anyone who wants to use the Steam community. Whether you are happy to see the clowns go or you're going to miss the chaos of the forums, Steam just became a different place. Don't forget to subscribe to stay updated on all news for Valve and Steam.